hello everyone. Hi Hazel, how are you? I hope you're well. I'm just trying to find myself so that I don't have to look for, so that I can just, I'll have to shut this off. Hello everyone. Hi Hazel, how are you? Hold on, let me turn, nobody wants to hear that. Yeah, I am too. I just realized that Easter, although we started doing some Easter projects a while back. Sorry, I feel like I need to cough for some reason. I stopped doing them for a while and I realized that we've got 2 weeks or less, so we're going to do some Easter projects. It's not going to be one project a day. We're going to start several projects at the same time, or at least that's what I'm thinking. They're going to involve texture, molds. I meant to text Josie from Pixie Doh to tell her that I received her Pixie Doh. So we're going to be trying this out. I'll admit I cheated. I did try it out yesterday. I'll let you know what I think. And we're going to be using molds, IOD molds, and I don't know what kind of mold this is, but I think it's IOD as well. The only reason I know what this one is because, this one is because it says IOD on it. So let me start. So these are just a few of the things we're going to be doing. Oops. We're going to use decoupage paper. We're going to use different kinds of paints. My whole place is falling apart. A new kind of paint. Well, several new that I've been testing out and that I'm thinking of carrying in my store. We're going to work on Easter eggs, plastic, decoupage. This, it's like a little house for eggs. We're going to work on a birdhouse. So let's get started. If I missed comments, why is that stopped? Let me see. I can't see the comments. Oh, okay. Yeah, I found the sound. Oh, hi Betty. How are you? Yeah, I forgot to text Josie yesterday. I meant to text her, and then I decided not to bother her on a Sunday, and then this morning I forgot. So we're going to do a little bit of everything today. So I'm going to turn you down. No, let me start again. My name is Rima Bishara. I'm the owner and creator of Wolves and War. For those that are watching for the first time, welcome. If there's a live button right up there, then you're watching me live. If not, please just put replay, and I'd like to know who's been watching. Besides G, hey G. Oh, you did. Thank you so much, G. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Hi, Amber. Hi, Betty. Did I miss anyone? I said hi to Hazel. I don't know if I missed anyone. If I did, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to turn you down. And let me see how we do that. Stars. And let's get going. Okay, so I got this Easter egg. I'm really not sure where it's from. The reason I liked it was because it is, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone can see everything. It's papier mâché. I'm going to glue it together, and obviously this is going to leave a thing, whatever you call it, a thing. My words always go. So, someone is going to, oh, okay. No, that was the Pixie Doh I got on Saturday. On Saturday, Betty. She sent that separate from the metallic paint. Hello, Carol. How are you? Somebody else has joined us. Hi, Leona. How are you? I'm glad you're all here. Does this look lopsided? Because it does on my screen. Let me just see. Yeah. Oh, now you can see what I'm seeing. Well, you can see my iPad, but that's okay. I'm going to put some glue here. And seeing I've got the glue, we might as well glue 2 eggs at once. I just used clear gel. Can you see that? I thought I turned it around. If you cannot see it, I'm good too. The sun is shining, so that's all that matters to me. And you're all here, so. Hello, Ruth. How are you? Welcome. If you're new, please let us know where you're from. And even if you're not new, just tell us where we're from, because my memory is like a sieve. And please, if you could help me out, I'd be very grateful. If you could share, no, not share, sprinkle. This is Dollar Tree egg that we're going to glue together, or attempt to. Oklahoma is in the house. Pennsylvania. Hello, Marie. How are you from Bulgaria? Sorry, I'm just trying to... I don't know if Desiree is going to be on. But if she's not, that's okay. I didn't check all my messages this morning because I was trying to get organized. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate that a lot from anyone, all of you. It helps me in my numbers with Facebook. So I'm going to leave this. I think that's the only thing I have to glue. Let me find the cover for this. And let's get started. This egg, well, actually, no, let's start with this one. This is like a house, well, a little cutout of an egg. And what I was thinking is that it would be great, it's already got a white background, to put some greenery in here and do a little house with some rabbits. But what I'd like to incorporate on that is some molds here and there. And we're going to be painting this. So let me start with my infuser. And I wonder if this is the best way. And the other thing I liked about this is it's got a hole in, so you could always stick one of these in and put it on top of a topiary, if you can see that. You'd use a thicker one than this, but that can be used on top of a topiary of eggs. So let's get going. Let's get a brush. And as usual, I keep spilling my brushes that I just washed. Now, I can't remember if I've ever tried the infuser by Posh Chalk to do, oops. Let's get this brush to decoupage. I don't remember if I've decoupaged right on plastic, but I guess we'll find out. And I'm using the infuser by Posh Chalk, which is my favorite decoupage medium. It's also my favorite sealer. And the best for mixing with pigments. Hello, Dolores. How are you? Thank you for joining. So like I said, I'm a bit late with my Easter projects, but we're probably going to be doing Easter all this week. And during this weekend, I am planning on cooking special Lebanese cookies that we make just for Easter. And my kids are very excited. These cookies can be eaten anytime, but typically it's... No, Lynn, how could it have been a failure? Yes, I'm doing great. Hi, Mara. Yes, that's the other thing. Mara, please post your website. As I said earlier, we're going to be using IOD molds, and I get my IOD molds from Mara. So please, Mara, post it. Betty, I'm going to show you another way of doing texture. Have fun with your hair. It's Mara, it's not Mara. I made a mistake. I'm sorry, Mara. And we say in Arabic when you go get your hair done, na'iman, which is just an expression. We say it when we come out of the shower as well. There isn't a translation for it. Hello, Desiree. I am going to do another texture. And Lynn. So I plan to do another texture this week. And I think I might have I just added. Thank you so much, Mara. I really appreciate that. Desiree, if you could please, my friend, take Mara's website and add it to our list of favorites that I know we have in the, or send it to, either send it to Gwendolyn, or if you can put it in yourself, and post it also when you do the description of the products. And this is going to be the same products most of this week. Okay, all right. If anyone sees Gwendolyn come on, please remind me to remind her or to tell her. Okay, so I have put, I don't want to lose track of what I'm doing, but I have put, oops, this decoupage paper, which we have used so many times, and it's still the same piece. Hello, Maddie, how are you? G, I've missed you, my friend. G has also very kindly offered to give our followers a discount. Yeah, Maris, a vintage retail therapy. It's right above you, Desiree. Right above your comment. Yeah, vintage retail therapy. Thanks so much, my friend. Okay, so you can see, rather than paint... Hi, Tina, how are you? As you can see, we've done some of it. Let's add some more on the sides. And actually, last night I ordered some transfers from Mera. I'm just trying to place this. I know you can't see. Maybe I should put this on here. It's hard to show you what I'm doing when I'm working on the inside, but I will try my best. I really didn't feel like painting the inside, and this is so much easier. Decoupage is always easier. Yeah, I was on Mera's site yesterday and I ordered some transfers because I don't stock these and I like to support my friends. And I asked her permission and she very graciously allowed us to post her, so far so good, her website details. She does have some really fabulous items. So let me see. It's hard to show you right now what I'm doing. Maybe I should stop doing that and work on something else. So let me see. I do want to put an Easter image inside. Mera also has rice papers. I haven't looked at them in a while, but these are the rice papers I have. I was thinking of using this image inside. What do you think? Or doing a bunch of smaller ones. Either this, or we could do a napkin, which never works out great for me. I'm terrible at napkins. What do you think? Any ideas? Thank you so much. Mara is fabulous. So I'm not, or the other thing we can do is we could do a fairy. I've used the fairy before, and there's this one. So tell me what you think. Not the napkin. Thank God. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. I hate decoupaging napkins. The bigger one. So this one. Okay, we'll do this one. And then I'll set it aside and I will start working on the molds. All right. Okay, that's great. I am going to cut this like this. All right, we were all in agreement, and that's wonderful. We can use the fairies maybe on the birdhouse, Tina. We're going to be doing several Eastery things or springy things. And I showed at the beginning that I have a papier-mâché. I've got a plastic, and I've got a birdhouse that I'm going to be doing. G, if you've figured out what you and I talked about yesterday. Yeah, I love fairies too. Do you want to think some more, or do you want to tell everyone what you'd like them to do? If you're still on here, G. Now, over the weekend, I got some Pixie Doh, actually Saturday, from Paint Pixie, and I used it, and I'm going to show you 2 ways that I used it in my favorite way, and we'll use Mara's mold. I've never used anything. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I have used another mold, another clay or a product, and that is oh, what's the name of it? You buy it by the pound, by the weight. I can't remember how much per pound. And out of the pound that I ordered 2 pounds, because I always assume that when people make it look easy that it's going to be easy, and it really wasn't. Let me just put this, place that in here. Is that too high? Should I bring it down just a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. It's hard to put both my hands in here. Okay, so now it's here. I'm just going to, I know it's curved and I might get some wrinkles, and I'm okay with that. And yes, I can cut to make angles, not angles, what's the word? Curvatures. Is it curvatures? Yeah, curvatures. And Desiree, is Tegan with you? We want to say hi to Tegan as well. Maddie, are you babysitting? Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Please, everyone, welcome Rebecca. I know she was on, I think last week one day. So now I've done this, I'm going to leave it for a bit. I might get another Posh decoupage paper from like this one. Oh, so you are. Oh, I hope he's sleeping. Is that what this is called? Decoupage? Oh, only 2 days a week. Okay. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you, everyone, for the hearts. I'm going to put this away. And then I am going to paint the top of this a little bit white. Oh, you are? No, the water brush is from Amazon. It's the same one. It's the same one, Betty. Oh, look what I have. I have these small decoupage papers, and they're chickies or a rabbit. I personally prefer, well, we should do a rabbit, shouldn't we? But I like the chickies. Which one? Yeah, I love my water brush. Okay, cute little chicks. Okay, so choose which one do you prefer? This one or this one? This one or this one? G is saying bunny. Come on, guys, we don't want to be here all day. I need to get the slick stick so that I can also paint this, because I want, as soon as that dries, I want to start working on the paint, the Pixie Doh. And I put too much as usual. Chicks. All right, you know what? We'll do chicks on one and rabbit on the other one. Let me get a brush. I want to try, I'm only doing a portion of the slick stick, as smooth as possible, because we're going to do texture, Lynn. And this is something I quite discovered by accident. There's a channel that comes out of the UK. And I was watching some of the videos yesterday, and this woman was doing such a great job on ceramic vases. And I thought, I wonder if we can use this as a texture for plastic. So as soon as, I'm not going to do much more to this egg, because I'm going to put one chickie here, or no, two chickies. And, or maybe I'll do the, I don't know, we'll see. I need this to dry. So let me put it somewhere to dry. And let me just paint a little bit on this one. I didn't need slick stick for this one, but look at me trying to rush. But I put out too much. So rather than waste it, I'm just going to use it for the other egg. And I have actually a styrofoam egg, I think. Remember, this one has the gap because we glued it together. So I'm just trying to use as much as I can. Let me see. And we're going to paint this one. So this will be another one. I don't want to waste the... I'm painting it white because we're going to put some decoupage. And you know that when you put decoupage, you always go, well, typically you go on a white background because the decoupage paper is brighter. Now, some instances you might want the darker. Can you use Wonder Size? For what, Lynn? Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Oh, I see. I see what you mean about chocolate. I mean coffee. Can you explain what Wonder Size, where you're thinking about using it? We're not doing any foils or any gold leafing, and that's typically where I would use the Wonder Size. So I'm going to let this dry, put it in here and let it dry. And you see my table's not big enough, but we'll make it work. I'm going to just put a white over this because I haven't finished painting, so it'll keep it moist. And the next thing we're going to do to get ready for this, on the birdhouse, I was thinking that on the roof, I would use a frame instead of an address for the birds. And we can put their pictures, we can decoupage their pictures inside. And so I've got, and then I need some of these for around the egg that we first decoupaged. A slick stick is a paint that allows you to it's a primer that allows you to paint over plastic, over glass. It's like a gripping primer. You don't want a regular primer when you're doing that. So what I was thinking, seeing that Josie was kind enough to send me this air dry paintable Pixie Doh. First, I want to tell you that it feels like Play-Doh. Actually, it's softer. If any of you have done wax the old-fashioned way, using sugar and water and a bit of lemon in the old days, this is what it would look like. And they do this to get it ready for us, for our legs or wherever. So let's start. It's very, very light. incredibly light. Let me see. And I got a rolling pin because I don't typically, oops. See, that the only thing with rolling it is that it did come up with me a couple of times. But that's not a big deal because it's easily, you can easily put it back. Let me add a little bit more. And these new molds from Mera are really, really great because they have numbers in milliliters and in grams for how much, if you're going to use resin. Yes, it does. It does, Tina. It does. I really like that. So, for example, here, I went over and I just found it very easy to just pick it up like this, which I loved. You can't do that with the other stuff that I used. I'm trying to remember, what is the name of it? I've mentioned this. Oh, you're welcome. Somebody must remember what I said. Why does somebody have to remember? I'm just very forgetful, guys. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more here. And if you overfill it, it's not a big deal, because I showed you how to pull it off, which I love. Look at this. That is so much fun. And if it doesn't come out quickly, then it's very easy. Just go over it, the edges again with a rolling pin, and it'll work. Look at that. So the edges are very clean. So let's do a couple more. Let's do this one. And I haven't used a lot. Oh, thank you, Mara. This Pixie Doh I've never used before until Josie sent me some. And I'm still trying to remember the name of the other product. You know, guys, you all also know, and I've always been very honest and upfront, if I don't like a product, I will not mention it. Thank you, Mara. But see how the mold makes it so easy, and the and the Pixie Doh makes it easy to pick up on the edges, which I like. Now, I'm going to do this one, and then we'll talk about the difficulties I had. When you first get it, make sure that you kind of play with it, and it's a beautiful sensation. It feels so relaxing to just do that. It's like when you're a kid. So I'm going to do all the molds because you never know when we might need them. It does clean up well. Yes. It's a combination of the Pixie Doh and the new molds, Marie. Because when I did this with some of the other molds, it didn't pick up as much. It did pick up, but it wasn't as smooth as this was. This did not have any shrinkage, guys. No shrinkage whatsoever. I have not used it on a project yet. I wanted to try it out just so that I know how to use it. Okay, so there it goes. Let me just remove a little bit more. But the edges are very, very clean. Okay, let's do that small one. And I'm going to, try this. I'm going to show you the ones that I made yesterday. After we put this, after I finish these, and then we can look at them in depth. I am using a rolling pin because I think it neatens the edges and helps with the removal of, with the removal of the dough, the pixie dough. Let me just move a little bit from here. I just found a couple of spots which should be removed. It's like you're playing a game. Okay, so this one is done. I'm not going to, actually, let me show you how I started to remove it. We can ask Josie. We'll ask Josie. Thank you, Desiree. Betty, could you contact Josie and see? I had a hard time removing. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. One thing. Oh, aren't I silly? The instructions, and you know me and instructions, generously cornstarch the mold to help release the pixie dough. So did Rima do that? No. Did anyone else tell me to remind me that I needed to do that? No. Obviously not. Okay, so let's just get a brush and put some cornstarch here because I do need those. But don't worry, I think I'll be able to save these. I'm going to put these in the freezer. Now it says to put them in the freezer for 20 minutes. I actually left mine overnight and got it this morning and removed it from the mold, and I didn't have a single problem. But these that I put in the freezer, I will not unmold until I take out of the freezer. Okay, so let's do this. I put the cornstarch in. Well, no, some people have had. Gee, why didn't you remind me? Laura, hello, my friend. A lot of the clay products, you can use it immediately. If you put it in the freezer, you take it out 20 minutes later, and it's just easier to set up. Hello, Chanel, how are you? Okay. I wish Josie was on here to answer. Yes, you did, G. Why didn't you tell me to use cornstarch? I forgot. G's used it. I don't know everything about... I'm good, thank you. I don't know everything about all the products that I'm showing you. I'm learning with you, and I've said that a few times. I am very familiar with Posh Chalk products because I sell them. I'm familiar with APS foils and the adhesives, but things that I'm trying out new so that you could have different options, I do not. Oh, don't worry. Oh, you use, okay, so baby powder or cornstarch? Yes, yes, Betty, correct. But this is, I have not used the clay. Oops. This is pulling up, hold on. This wants to come out very, very quickly. That's the one issue I had, is that it catches up and wants to come up too quickly for me. But that gets rectified by the fact that if you put it in the freezer, then there's no such issue. Okay, let's see if we can pick up like we did the other one. Yep, we're picking up. Look at this. Look at the cleanup. No, this one's not meant to do that. So there's very little cleanup after the fact. There may be some. But not a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to roll it one more time, and then we're going to attempt to pull it out. Oh, take your time, Mara. I'm brutal. Thank you, G. I take that as a compliment. What did I say that was brutal? You mean I'm not honest? Or too honest? Okay, I need to remove, this is 2 pieces. This is 2 pieces, so I'm trying to separate it. Okay, obviously I've overfilled it, but that's okay. It's very, very soft, so it's very easy to clean up. And to remove, yes, just silicone. Thank you, Betty, for answering, Marie. Betty, if you could mention to Josie, Marie and her husband are Authentico suppliers in Bulgaria. Would you bend and Posh Chalk? So there's always the possibility that they might get interested enough to maybe carry it. I don't know. I'm making a mess of this, so I'm just going to put it back. Okay, so the best way... Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, the way I'm attacking the clay. Sorry. I'm heavy. I'm heavy-handed. Okay, so now I tried removing it like this. But I had a hard time, very honestly. And maybe there's an easier way that I haven't quite caught on to. But then, as I said, I am not an expert on molds. But I guess this is coming out. I guess I'm becoming an expert. Ooh, I couldn't do that yesterday. Now, if you touch it, it's still very, very soft. So you just want to let gravity. Yeah, the freezer is the best bet. I agree, G. I found that my best results... See, this is not my best result. So like G said, put it in the freezer. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to move this away, but I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. And it is like marshmallow fluff. Thank you, Desiree. Let me show you the results from yesterday. Hold on. There isn't enough room for everything, so I put them away. Where did I put them? Oh, I didn't even have to get up. I put them right here. Oops, so sorry, so sorry. So, those are the ones that I did yesterday. They're very, very light. I can bend them. I froze these and they came out great. Let me see. And they will bend. Now this one I accidentally broke, but it was, when it came out of the freezer, it was still wet enough to glue back on just by putting it, holding it together. I did all of these molds, and I think that's pretty good for bending. This I'm going to use, I think, in a mixed media. This was the first one I did. So if it doesn't look that great, that's my first one. And that first one is pretty good, seeing it was my first one. I started off by doing small and started doing bigger. Now, if you can, like if you've got pieces sticking out, all you have to do is just gently cut them. Now with this one, this is a B. I still had very little experience on with the Pixie Doh. So I had, you know, very limited, but see, limited, the details are very crisp. Thank you for saying that, Laura. That's was something else. The details are very crisp, but the bits and pieces are easy to remove if you're patient. But I've already been told I'm not patient, but that's okay. Kathy, what's the other dough that you remember, Kathy? The other dough that I used, and it comes in a pound weight. It's this one. This one is the other one that I froze. It's another company, and I did freeze this, but Formflex, thank you. This is Formflex, which is supposed to be very easy to use. This is what I have left after using 1 pound. I had 1 pound of the Formflex, and this is all that I was able to salvage. This is the Pixie Dough. It comes in 200 grams. How much are 200 grams? Does anyone know? 1,000 grams are 2.2 pounds. So divide 2.2 by 5. Okay, great. Thank you, Desiree. I'm trying to, so what's 2.2? So that's 16 and 16, 32. 32, say 35. Yeah, I like it. I really like this. I'm trying, I think it's 5 ounces, maybe. Maybe it's 5 ounces. I'm not sure. I have to work out the numbers. I didn't. I was, might be 5 or 6 ounces. So this is 16 ounces, and this is what I got from 16 ounces. This is it. And this is what I got from 5 ounces. And I've got this much left over. I'm not even a quarter of the way through it. And I can't tell you how much it is because I got it sent to try out, which I really appreciate Josie sending me and trusting me. And I just want you to know, oh my God, yes, Kathy. Oh, absolutely. 200, it's 200 grams. If you could just Google 200 grams, how many ounces? I think it's like maybe 5 or 6 ounces. But this is 60, this is what came out to 16 ounces. The rest was weight. It was waste. This is so light. You know, so you'll get more, 2.2 pounds in a kilo. So 2.2 times 16 divided by 5. Can someone just do that quickly? If I had my phone or a calculator handy. I worked it out mentally that it's about 5 or 6 ounces. Okay, 7 ounces. Perfect. Okay. It's even less than half a pound. So look at how much you get. Plus, the Form Flex you cannot use unless you freeze. This one you can. I think that if the details weren't as, you know, as if it wasn't as detailed as this, I mean, look at the details on this. You could probably do it without the freezer. Now, my bee did not turn out so well, but this was one of my first ones, so I allow for mistakes. The details on this one are also pretty good, but for every pound of dough, of Form Flex, if this is all you end up with, that's not a lot. But for 7 ounces of Pixie Doh, so you're getting better value for money. And they can bend. They did not shrink, which also, I don't know. I have not left it, she didn't jam it in the mold. Gee, I have to test things out in the best way I can. And to glue these, all you need is quick and thick the wood glue. I don't know. Well, these I'm going to put in the freezer. I know you tease me. I know you tease me. I know you would love her. But G and I have known each other for a very long time. We've been through quite a bit together. So we understand each other and we tease each other. So this is what I would use, and this is recommended by G. I want to see G testing this out. I want to see you do a live and use that. What was I going to say? Okay, I'm going to put this, as soon as we leave here, I'm going to put this in the freezer. Well, $12 for 7 ounces, that's not bad when you get all of these. I think I paid $20 for the Form Flex. And yeah, I want to see how you do it. Thank you for the hearts. For me, I'm not saying this because I got this free, and you know me. And I test them, I bang them, I do what needs to be done. Not at all, Tina. I think the cost, the cost is very affordable. Plus, shipping can't cost a lot because it's so lightweight. I mean, I wish you could feel this. If you drop them, they're not going to break. I don't know if this will break if I drop it because definitely it's hard. It feels like foam. It's definitely therapeutic. It definitely works when you put it in the freezer, at least for me, because I'm, yeah, look at this. Look. Now, if you take it out of the mold, it's even more bendable. To me, the best part is that for shipping purposes, it's inexpensive. It works. It's got a learning curve like everything else, but let me just turn you up. Seeing we're talking, I shouldn't be. I was playing around. Everything has a learning curve. I'd never played with molds. I have tons of molds, intending to do resin with them, but I haven't ever done that. I do have the resin, and maybe one day I should. But I'm just saying that this, when you're gluing it to an egg, and you can, bend it this way and that way. And if you leave it in the freezer, it's probably easier to bend. G told me that tip. Yes, it's an American company. The possibilities are endless. Now, G, if I put this in a Tupperware and move it, close it up, will it remain pliable? Kathy, I would suggest you try it. It does look like a good, I don't sell it, but it's by the same company that has liquid pixie dust. They also have their own molds. I have not tried those molds. But, it's an option. For me, it works. Because, as I said, the only other thing I've tried was, what did Kathy say? I can't even remember the name of this. Form Flex. And I was not thrilled with Form Flex. And this was way back in December. And I still have another pound that I haven't used of Form Flex, and I have no desire either. I haven't painted this yet. That will come sometimes this week. So we'll see how it takes to paint. Perfect. I would love to see that. That's great. So like I said, let me just recap. We used the mold from Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. We will post a link for that. The molds are amazing. They have the way, how much they can hold in both milliliters and grams. Then we also painted this, but we haven't finished, and this, and we decoupaged inside here. Lynn, we didn't get to do the texture paint, but I will do it tomorrow. Thank you, Desiree. So, yeah, Laura, she does have amazing molds. And I also purchased from her IOD transfers, which I have some. And actually, I have the Paint Pixie IOD. I mean, not IOD. The Paint Pixie transfers that I should do. Maybe next week. So we've gotten to see a lot of, that's right, fun things today. So it's good to be able to incorporate different things and different projects and do them all at the same time so that there's no waiting time. So I'm going to go off, put this in the freezer, do some more of the molds like this one, because I want to be able to use those tomorrow around here. After we do the texture. I might use some of the Form Flex as well. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to thank you all. Thank you, G. I love you too, my friend. You're welcome, Chanel. I'm so glad you caught me too. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Rebecca, so much for joining us. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Marie. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I really appreciate your time, and I know we went beyond an hour. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do, sometimes it's less. I just want to thank everyone for their patience with me, even though I can be heavy-handed with the clay, as with a pixie dough, as G said. But that's what I am. So join me tomorrow at 2 p.m. if you have the time. If you have any questions, Desiree or I will answer them. And if we don't know the answers, we'll get you the answers. So take care. I've missed you too, Kathy. I know it's been terrible. I know you want to stay, G. I know you want to stay. I love you all. Thank you for the hearts and for the thumbs. Thank you, my friends. And I will stop apologizing. And I'll see you tomorrow with more fun projects. Ciao. Bye.